Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Appa in case you are new here. Please excuse this specific nail over here. I did my manicure like 2 or 3 days ago and now it's starting to chip, and I do regular manicures, so just excuse that. But today I have for you another coloring haul. I got some stuff for Christmas and I am just so happy to share these items with you. I've been obsessing over George Tufek's books, and I picked up some of his books and some other stuff. Not a big haul, but I still want to share with you guys what I ended up getting. So let's go ahead and get started. I got 3 color by number books from Creative Haven. In case you guys are interested, I will also link my coloring book collection and declutter, which I did fairly recently towards the end of the video. But moving forward, I have decided to only stick to color by number books. I think that is my style and that's just what I want to stick to. So this is Creative Haven's Floral Design Color by Number. This is by, I believe, Jessica Mazukowicz. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but this is kind of what this one looks like. So what happened with this particular book, you guys? We had a really bad snowstorm here in upstate New York, and a lot of things got, delayed. And this was one of the packages that did get delayed, and I can see that, there's some moisture here or dried up, water, which, it is what it is. It just happened, but I did get this used, it looks like. So I must have gotten the used one. You can tell that someone did, color over here. Okay, regardless, it's still mostly, okay, and it's gonna crinkle anyway, so when I start coloring, so it's fine. But I was excited for this. I love anything floral, and I apologize for the shadow. This is the best I can do with the lighting on my table at this point, but I'm excited to try it. I have been playing around with different mediums, and I prefer to use really good color pencils, gel pens, or acrylic gel markers, which I will show you the acrylic gel markers that I ended up getting, or acrylic gel pens that I ended up getting. So I'm excited to play around with this coloring book. Again, that's Color by Number, Floral Design by Jessica Mazurkowicz. I don't think I'm pronouncing her last name correctly, but hey, I tried at least. So this one is by George Tufek. I am absolutely obsessed with George Tufek's books. I definitely want to collect most of his books, if not all of his books. I already own The Glorious Garden color by number as well, which I absolutely love. So the reason for why I ended up getting a summer and like floral type book during this time of the year instead of any of the holiday or Christmas ones is because, you guys, the winters are really affecting me, and I felt the need to just get something a little bit more colorful so that I'm not really thinking about winter. It has been snowing non-stop, and if you live up in this area, if you live in Canada, like, you just know that it's really rough. This is my second year dealing with this kind of winter. I have dealt with winter before in the Midwest, but Midwestern winters are nothing compared to New York winters. So I am trying everything in my power to keep up my mood, and coloring is one of the ways that I try to do that. So Endless Summer, Color by Number by George Tufek. With these books, you guys, you need a lot of green, and I'll show you guys something that I picked up. You just use up a lot of greens in his books because a lot of his books are nature inspired. So as I mentioned, I prefer to use, you know, gel pens or, you know, the acrylic gel pens in these types of books, because I feel like the alcohol markers are just too, how do I say this? They bleed a lot, so they will go like further out from where I want them to go. You could certainly use like fine liners and stuff, but I do prefer using, you know, gel pens in his books and color pencils. The next item that I ended up getting is from Five Below, and this is just 20 postcards to color. And I just randomly found this at one of the Five Belows in my area. I think it was the one in the mall. And I used up my own color palette for this, and I used my acrylic gel pens, which I will show you in a little bit, and my acrylic markers from Guangna, which I purchased a while ago, and it turned out pretty good. I have a book which has like different color palettes, and I use that specific color palette. So I really like this. It's simple, it's easy, you don't really have to think a lot, and I love patterns like this. They're not too intricate, and you know, some days I just need that, like I need something more on the simple side. So it also has a lot of like positive affirmations as well. So I'm happy that I ended up getting it. Really nice find. It was around $3. The next item that I ended up getting is this specific book. This is again another coloring book by George Tufek's, Around the World Color by Number. This is a really popular coloring book. So I actually finished a couple of coloring books, and I decided to replace you know, those coloring books with these, and I was so happy to get this. So I want to show you like some of the pages that I've done. So I've done this one. As you can tell, you know, this is very sparkly, and this is all with gel pens. And then what's the, okay, it says Guatemala. So with these pages, they all have the place labeled in the very corner. So this is Guatemala. I did do Vietnam as well. So let me show you. And this is all with gel pens, guys. And then I started this one in color pencils. This is Washington, D.C. And I'll work on it at some point. But really nice book. I just love his books. I'm obsessed. Very intricate though, and it does take you a long time to do it, but I think it's just worth it to me. So, you know, if you want more of a challenge color by number, I would highly recommend you get his book. Then I picked up these set of green gel pens. I apologize for the shininess. So this is a pack of 24 gel pens. It does come with refill, which I love, and it's all green theme. And the reason for that is because these books, you guys, even the other color by numbers, they use up a lot of green. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna need green, because I was already kind of running out of green gel pens with my current set of gel pens, which I think it's from like Amazon. I can't remember the brand, but I was happy to find a set of greens because that's something I run out of. And I love the fact that it comes with, you know, refills. And the most amazing find, you guys, were these acrylic Guangna gel pens. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed. I am absolutely obsessed with these. And I have used them. They are amazing. So these are fairly comparable to the one from Languo. That's what people have been saying online anyways. And these are cheaper than the Languo. Now, I don't know how they compare to Languo personally, because I don't own the Languo. I would love to own them, you know, sometime in the future. But I'm trying not to, you know, buy too many supplies and I would rather, you know, like use up my supplies that I own at this point rather than you know, buying a bunch of them. So this is a set of 70. It is very well packed. It, you know, comes in this case, and I love that about it. So I have been using them. I love them. They're pretty good, and I would highly recommend it to you guys. Let me show you how they look like in one of my books. So this is Glorious Garden Color by Number by George Tufek's, and this is where I use those acrylic gel markers. So I was super happy with them, and I would highly recommend them, and I will definitely look out for more. I just love any of the George Tufek's books. I've used, you know, like gel pens here. So as you can tell, you know, it's a lot of green that you have to use. I hope you like this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you would prefer a separate channel for, you know, coloring stuff. And take care, you guys. Bye-bye.